Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me in this space again. Welcome back. It's been a lot going on for everyone. I'm hoping everyone has been taking the opportunity to take that break, take that breath, to sit with themselves, to make sure we're all in alignment, grounded, knowing where we want to move forward. We need to have some clarity and we need to know what our desires are so that we can move forward with purpose, so that we can reach the highest fulfillment of our heart and our soul and our body. So I'm going to move on to a message from Spirit here now, draw a few cards and see what comes up for all of us in this time. Where am I going, Spirit? Okay. What message do you have today for our highest good? And we got like a whole lot of cards. Doing a dive. I think my entire channel should be called Doing the Dive. All right. And two more, please, Spirit. Oh, okay. We're on to big things. So, I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck. What have we got going on the bottom of the deck here? Judgment. Judgment. The shedding of that old skin. This is why I was wondering if everybody was taking that moment to breathe. We're in that kind of new pink underbelly stage of that tender skin, trying new things, seeing how it lands, seeing what sticks. And we have coming up first is the Four of Swords, which is about rest, integrating everything that you've learned, taking the time to understand it, to understand yourself, to get over everything we've all been going through, because we all need to take a moment to breathe. Mentally, it can be exhausting. It's just things can come at you so quickly. There's been so many downloads and new opportunities and new relationships and just so much going on. And I think this came out in my last reading as well. And here we have, next is the Three of Cups. It's about celebrating. Celebrate with your family, your friends, your soul tribe. Celebrating with your guides if you need to. But just take a moment to appreciate how far you've come and what you have overcome. We have the Six of Cups next coming up. And that's usually a card of nostalgia, childlike innocence, that inner child within you that needs to be nurtured and brought forward. I just wanted to put it down so I could take a little look at it and get, because it seems pink flowers are really standing out to me at this time. Magnolias. I'm seeing magnolias are standing out to me at this time. Magnolias. And those Chinese lanterns, the where you put the light in and you let them go and they go in the air. That's coming through very strongly here. And then we have the death card, 13. And this is about the death of what was. You've been reborn into a new being. You've shed your skin. You've shed your skin. From the judgment card, that skin that you shed, we're all kind of a little tender and vulnerable right now. It's because you went through this. And then we have the World card. So this is a complete cycle closure of success. You have successfully managed to get through this whole cycle. You've done it. You've done it. We're ready to move on. I think we're all ready to move on. There's been so much that's been happening here. And again, the pink flowers are standing out in that world card as well. The magnolias, pink magnolias are very, very, very important to somebody right now. It means a lot to them. Almost every card I'm looking at has pink magnolias in it, except for the death card and the Four of Swords. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to clarify these darlings and see if we can get anything more that will help you out along the way. Let's see. I hope everybody's doing well. Jeez, we've had come through a bit of a tough time, and I think we've all had a lot of trials and tribulations and tests and initiations and downloads. I don't know about you guys, but I have been wiped out completely. It's just been just so much. And the realizations of all of the new things that have been happening and all of the new avenues that have been opening up for me, and just tapping into things and finally living my authentic life and being my real self and sharing it with all of you has been a huge step. And I know a lot of you have taken the same type of steps in your life. So good on you guys. Kudos to you. It's been tough, and we've all been doing it. And for those of you who are kind of still dipping your toe in the water just to see if it's, I think Spirit's going to be shifting things up for you, whether you want to or not. So decide where you want to go. All right, Spirit, let's clarify that Four of Swords. And that Three of Cups. And the Six of Cups. Okay, 2, 3. Okay. And the Death card. And the World. Okay. So with that Four of Swords is the Three of Swords. So some of you are resting because you've been healing. You've been healing from a lot. And some of you have been some painful endings with relationships, painful endings with some things that you've just let go of. A lot of hearts that have been hurt. And now that you've been healing from all of that, you're resting. Because let's face it, when we go through big healing like that, You're white. You're white, which is probably why we're all wiped out. But this is why. It's because you've been healing. So be gentle with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. There's no rush. You don't have to be anywhere at any time. You are where you are meant to be at this time because you need to learn what you need to learn in this period of your life. So you're only going to resonate with things of where you're at. The Three of Cups. We have the Three of Wands. So while we're waiting for the next chapter to begin and we're taking that little pause because we know what's coming, let's celebrate a little. Take it easy. Take a little breather. Make a nice meal. Hang out with your pals, your cats, whatever makes you happy. With the Six of Cups, I had 3 cards come out. So clarifying that Six of Cups is the World, which has come out. This is the second time. We have the Five of Cups. And we've had the Seven of Swords. Just taking a moment here to take all that in because there seems to be a few different things coming up for this here. You successfully closed out a cycle of change where you had to change your perspective on things. You may have been feeling that things have been working against you. Maybe people were not quite so honest with you in the past. And you've had to let a lot of this go. And the World card is telling me that with your change in perspective, by focusing on what's good and what's positive that you have, and letting go of all of the suspicion and the shady behaviors that are around you, because you feel, that energy from other people that are just not in alignment with you. They say they wish you well, but they really don't. So, you've had to make some decisions and look at the good relationships that you've had and let go of what no longer serves you. And I feel like that Seven of Swords is coming up as relationships and people in your life that you've had to basically say, I'm sorry, but here's the boundary. And you've successfully navigated that because you've been protecting that inner child and that sense of wonder that's been growing within you and that excitement that you feel. People can be jealous of that. And if they're not ready to move on, but they see you are, it can come out in ways that, those little passive aggressive remarks, things can be said that just dampen your spirit and take that inner child, that sense of wonderment and excitement off of things because they dampened it with their low vibrational crappy energy. And let's face it, there's a lot of people around these days with a lot of crappy energy. So you've had to let go and you've had to make some decisions of that. And there have been some changes in your life. But you've successfully navigated that and you've closed it out. Because when you changed and became reborn into your new authentic self, you're now in a place where you can create and manifest anything that really, really resonates with you. Dream big. If you're feeling it, you need to go for it. Don't let anyone or anything deter you from what really stirs your heart and your soul. You can create anything. And with this overall ending and a successful ending of that cycle, Spirit's asking you to make sure you stay in a place of balance and be flexible, because things don't always go according to the way we want them to go. Spirit answers a lot of our prayers, questions, answers in ways, questions and gives us answers in ways that are unexpected, and sometimes so much better than what we could have thought about ourselves. So be flexible and be open and have some fun. Don't take things so seriously. It's time to just relax and kind of go with things. Let it move you. Don't let it keep you into a stuck place of just being stagnant. Like this is a movement, a balanced movement. And let's go with that. All right. I'm going to do a number card to close things out for today. Spirit, what last message do you have for us? And we move on to this next part of our journey. We have duality, 12:12. And this says, within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and is ready to illuminate the path ahead. And the affirmation is, I fully embrace who I am, and I allow change where it's needed. I trust the duality in me. And what that speaks about is we've got two sides. You know, we're made of light and dark. And, we've all heard that, what you feed is what you become. But we have to honor the fact that we have darkness within us and that we have lightness within us, because without the darkness, we can't see the light. And you have to love all aspects of your being. The more you rail against things you dislike about yourself, the more you just get into a place of not being at peace. You're repressing your emotions, and it causes it to come out in ways that are not healthy. Learn to express your emotions in a not a positive way, not because I hate doing all this positive, but in a constructive way, in a healthy way, because we're looking to be healthier physically, mentally, emotionally. And to do that, we have to embrace all of ourselves, not just the parts we like, not just things that look good to other people, but that rotten aspect of ourselves as well. We have to love it. We have to embrace it and acknowledge it, find out why, and heal. And in the meantime, just be flexible and go with it. And don't be hard on yourselves. We all strive to be so perfect and to come off so strong and to have nothing wrong with us. We're all human and we all make mistakes and we all have to grow and learn. And your path is your own path. You get to make your own mistakes. You get to make your own choices. And if someone's trying to tell you otherwise, then you need to set up a boundary. Listen to your heart. Sit with yourself. Sit with Spirit, with God, with your angels, with your guides, whoever you turn to navigate and to draw strength from. Sit and then draw that strength from within yourself as well so that you can meet it in a place of stability. You can move forward in a place of stability, a place of ease, a place of assuredness, and a place of abundance. Spirit wants you to know you are protected and you are loved. Be yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Take a breath. Everything is working out for your highest good and for the highest good of all. Thanks so much for joining. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing if this resonates with you. And if it didn't resonate, that's okay. Not everything is meant for you at this time. So it may be a word, it may be a sentence, it may be nothing on this one, but you might have something on the next one. I wish you all love and peace and all the best. Take care.